CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. This is Havana calling. CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. This is Radio Havana calling all shortwave listeners and radio amateurs. Welcome to DXers Unlimited, Radio Havana's weekly feature dedicated to the fascinating world of radio communications.
Hola, amigos radio aficionados all around the world. You are most welcome, as always, to another edition of DXers Unlimited. Listen, we are just as we transit in our way now to the summer solstice to be happening during the last part of the month of June. Yet, here in beautiful sunny La Havana, Cuba, we continue to enjoy a very, very nice spring weather condition with the zero thunderstorms activity so far, making reception of the long wave and the medium wave broadcast bands as good as you can imagine for this time of the year. No static classes disturbing the signals we see from really far away radio stations at this moment. Some numbers continue at zero along the pathway, 0.42. I'm Antonio CO2K, your host here at the weekend edition of DXers Unlimited, and now item 2 of today's show. Despite the many days of zero sunspots and rock bottom solar flux, the almost magic 10 meters amateur band, 28 MHz, continues to bring surprising DX signals into Cuba. Now helped by the startup of the summer sporadic DX season, already in progress now, by the way. As explained here recently, monitoring the segment on 10 meters from 28,100 kHz to 28,300 kHz, using the scanner mode of the radios will detect signals from automatic beacons that tell you in a very effective way that the band is open to some part of the world at that moment. Yes, amigos, we are enjoying here fantastic spring weather, ideal for growing our lifetime DX solution to one of the many beaches all around the Cuban coast line, so we are already. We started 160 and 80 meter band antennas and work DX now before the summer thunderstorm season spills the propagation on those bands because of the high noise levels from the static classes. You can also take along a big magnetic loop antenna and a good AM broadcast band radio receiver to explore the upper segment of the AM medium wave band from the beach location, ideal from 1200 to 1700 kHz, where the chances are higher to pick up European and Middle Eastern stations that use the 9 kHz channel spacing between stations. The 1 kHz header bands indicate the presence of these carriers from the South Atlantic station leading to the 10 kHz carriers of the stations in the Americas. Yes, amigos, this is DXers Unlimited with more information about the evolution of solar cycle 24. Confirmed to be the biggest one since we learned how to use radio waves for communications, bouncing signals from the Earth atmosphere. A very weak solar cycle has a negative impact, as we all know well, on the number of free electrons per cubic centimeter at the layers of the atmosphere from 50 to 70 kilometers above ground, that's a D layer, and also at the upper part of the atmosphere, 500 to 700 kilometers above the Earth. Amigos, this is a special spring edition of DXers Unlimited, your favorite radio Havana program, available via shortwave and also via our streaming audio from the internet. I'm offering to DXers Unlimited listeners the possibility of seeing the circuit diagrams of two excellent cascade radio series designs by just sending an email to info.rac@email.cu, again info.rac@email.cu, and the two small .jpg files will be sent to you via internet email. This is Radio Havana Cuba. The name of the show is DXers Unlimited. This is the weekend edition. I'm your host, Antonio, radio amateur CO2K, and here is for your enjoyment more radio information direct and from the source, from Havana, Cuba. So amigos, it's my friend learning more than 90 ways of enjoying this marvelous radio Havana, by learning how to build your own radios and accessories. And I can assure you that a home-built radio is a very special sound. It came from your own hands, your own brain, and they sound different. As you remember very well, my second home-built radio that had a very nice sound coming from a 6 inches diameter quad-cell speaker and a baffle cabinet made from 3/4 inch plywood. In contrast to the first radio receiver that I have built with the help of my hand radio in CM2DK, The second set was more complex. It had a separate AC power supply with a 5Y3GP high vacuum rectifier, dual diode, a 1050 choke, and 247 microfarad selective capacitors providing excellent low-home DC voltage. The supply also was capable of delivering low AC voltages for the tube filaments. He also told me that with the 150 milliamp current capacity of the transformer at 250 volts output, the power supply will have not only to provide all the voltage required by my new radio product, but it will also be at hand for further radio experiments. The second receiver used 3 vintage World War II vacuum tubes, a 6 SK7 radio receiver director, 3 amplifiers, audio preamp, and a 6B6 DT audio output. We also had at hand the 5 optical sockets required for the player. We provided them to offer gigs and 1 disc to implement the power supply to the receiver. As always, I benefit from the advice of my friend, who recommended that the radio be used to tune the AM broadcast band, and also he said that my number 3 receiver will be the first one to tune the shortwave bands in the segment between 2 and 18 MHz with several plug-in coils provided by himself. So the tuning range included the most popular international broadcast shortwave bands, and the most popular amateur bands, all along the 2 to 18 MHz frequency range. I will be able to pick up maritime and aviation communications that proved to be fascinating. A few days ago, I went to the family scrapbook that my mother kept always up to date, and I found 2 photos of the first home-built radio with captions that read, "I'm now deep to that Radio Unlimited. I built a radio that picks up the BBC and other shortwave stations." They were very small note there, very nice. The finding prompted me to look for the original circuit diagram that was at hand, drawing schematic on the school notebook. And this, you know what I'm doing now? I'm now collecting the parts to build a replica of that radio by my parents. So to this is just like an example of what I had to do with my own hand when I was a 13 years old. Radio Havana Cuba. Now, the manual of today's office and ideas is obtained by obtaining 2 circuit diagrams of different versions of the cascode to receiver to detect the radio. You'll send your request to info@rhc@net.cu. Again, info@rhc@net.cu. The small files that are well-drawn schematics easily understood by anyone that is familiar with the common family of symbols used for representing electronic components. Send us in the reports and comments, and you can include your radio related questions too. I will be happy to answer them as soon as possible. And here is the latest solar terrestrial report. 7 days with no sunspots and the various sunspot solar flux and block bottom levels holding around 67 units. That's a really low bottom of the solar cycle. At this moment, there is a quiet magnetic field, and no solar flares are expected to happen. I hope to see you all at the meeting of the radio division of DXers Unlimited here at Radio Havana Cuba.
And that's all for today. This is Arnie Coro, Radio Amateur CO2KK, your host here at Radio Havana's DXers Unlimited, saying 73 and very good DX.
Thanks, Arnie. Arnie Corder with DXers Unlimited, heard every week at the same time and frequency on Radio Havana Cuba.